back on a Friday with dust on my shoes, rolled through that county line like I used to do. The road was still a ribbon through the fields of cane, and every mile was calling my name. I saw the old post office, the church on the hill, the store by the tracks standing quiet and still, and my hands got to shaking when the sign came in view. I was miles from the boy I knew. Back on Maple Road, where the old trees lean, back on Maple Road, where my days still breathe. Same front porch, same sky, same faces in the rain. Home still knows my heart, and I know it feels the same. There was Mama at the window with her apron on, and Daddy on the porch steps looking weathered and strong. The house was old wood creaking like it sang my name. Every board held a memory, it just stayed the same. I walked past the garden where the beans had grown, saw my sister laugh like she had never gone, and the sunset on the barn roof turned the whole world gold, like it did when I was told. There were chairs on the porch and supper on the stove, and 100 little pieces of the life I know. I stood there and I thanked the Lord for the road that led me through, for a place that kept on waiting even when I strayed from view. Back on Maple Road, where the old trees lean, back on Maple Road, where my days still breathe. Same front porch, same sky, same faces in the rain. Home still knows my heart, and I know it feels the same. Time can take a lot, but it cannot take this, the sound of family calling or a mother's kiss. I have been a long, long while away, but I learned it in the end. You can leave a place for years and still come back again. Back on Maple Road, where the old trees lean, back on Maple Road, where my days still breathe. Same front porch, same sky, same faces in the rain. Home still knows my heart, and I know it feels the same. If I go away to moon, I will not be blue, 'cause I found my way back home, and home was waiting too. dusty road still win the same. Beneath a sky of fading flame. 20 years, long, long time since I left this world behind. Home on the hill where the creek runs slow, that old porch swing a gentle sway to and fro. Faces I knew, lines etched deep and true. Coming home to you. The old wood house, it leans a bit more now, but the scent of pine I still somehow remember from a summer breeze whispering through the ancient trees. Home on the hill where the creek runs slow, that old porch swing a gentle sway to and fro. Faces I knew, lines etched deep and true. Coming home to you. Sunsets here, they paint the clouds in gold. Stories whispered, brave and bold, of kinfolk gone, and those still near, every memory held so dear. Home on the hill where the creek runs slow, that old porch swing a gentle sway to and fro. Faces I knew, lines etched deep and true. Coming home to you. I turned off the highway where the gravel starts, past the old red barn and the hayfield marks. The same tin mailbox bent from the rain, still sitting by the fence with my family name. And I could see it coming before it came in view. That little white house was still waiting there for me and you. Back on Pine Creek, back where I learned to stand. Back on Pine Creek with dirt still on my hands. The porch light shining, the same old welcome home. Back on Pine Creek, I was never really gone. Never really gone. Mama's chair was rocking by the screen door frame. Dad had a coffee cup with a chipped out name. My sister laughed like she did back then, and the neighbor waved like I was 10 again. The sunset spilled across the yard and made every old thing feel soft and warm in my heart. And the years fell off me like leaves from an oak. One by one they drifted in that evening glow. Back on Pine Creek, back where I learned to stand. Back on Pine Creek with dirt still on my hands. The porch light shining, the same old welcome home. Back on Pine Creek, I was never really gone. Time went by me like a river through the field. Took some folks I loved and taught me what is real. But when I found that doorway and heard my mother's song, I knew every mile I walked had been leading me along. Back on Pine Creek, back where I learned to stand. Back on Pine Creek with dirt still on my hands. The porch light shining, the same old welcome home. Back on Pine Creek, I was never really gone. The old house held me like it knew my name, and I thank the Lord for the way home stayed the same. I came back down that gravel road with dust on my Chevrolet. Past the fence where the cottonwoods still shade the field the same old way. The wooden house was smaller now, but it stood like it knew my name. And that front porch held the evening just like it did when I was young. That porch light on was waiting for me. Back where I started, back where I need to be. That porch light on burned warm through the years. Home was still home when I found it here. Mama's hands were in the kitchen, Dad was laughing in the yard. My sister came through the screen door with her hair tied back and her arms out wide. We talked about the ones we lost and the ones who still held on. And every face around that table felt like a song I never left. That porch light on was waiting for me. Back where I started, back where I need to be. That porch light on burned warm through the years. Home was still home when I found it here. I used to think time took too much and left too little behind, but the old road knew my tires and the old hearts knew my mind. The sun dropped slow behind the barn like it had done 1,000 times, and I stood there with my family thanking God for this good life. That porch light on was waiting for me, back where I started, back where I need to be. That porch light on burned warm through the years. Home was still home when I found it here. That porch light on, and my heart was clear. Home was still home when I found it here. I came back down Hickory Road with dust on my shoes and time on my mind. The old mailbox leaned like it used to lean, and the field stood quiet in the summer light. That wooden house was still sitting there, paint peeled soft on the boards I knew, and I heard my name like a distant prayer from the days when the world was new. The screen door sighed in the evening air like it knew I'd finally found my way. I stood on the porch with my suitcase low, and I let that feeling stay. I'm home again, I'm home again, where the good years live in me. I'm home again, I'm home again, by the roots of my family tree. Same old porch, same sunset glow, same warm hands I used to know. I'm home again, I'm home again, thank God for the road back home. Mama's chair sat by the kitchen window, Dad's old hat hung on the wall. My sister laughed from across the room like no time had passed at all. We sat around with a simple meal. The stories came like they always do, about hard seasons and better days, and the love that carried us through. The clock still ticked in the same old way, but it felt like it knew my name. I looked at their faces one by one, and nothing was ever the same. I'm home again, I'm home again, where the good years live in me. I'm home again, I'm home again, by the roots of my family tree. Same old porch, same sunset glow, same warm hands I used to know. I'm home again, I'm home again, thank God for the road back home. I had learned some miles and lost some dreams, but I found what was always there. In the hush of the yard, in the light on the trees, in the kindness hanging in the air. We do not keep the days from changing, no, we only keep each other close. And every mile that pulled me away led me back to what matters most. I'm home again, where the good years live in me. I'm home again by the roots of my family tree. Same old porch, same sunset glow, same warm hands I used to know. I'm home again, thank God for the road back home. Dust on the road, love in the door, a name I wear like I did before. I'm home again. Sunrise paints the kitchen wall, same old cracks and stains. Another pot of coffee on through the window, morning rains. You're humming low a gospel tune while I lace up my boots. 60 years beneath this moon, still growing brand new roots. Oh, we're weathered by time, honey, like an old oak tree, stronger with every passing year, just you and me. Through the sunshine and the storm, our love remains true. Always found my way back home. Always found my way to you. Remember that old Ford truck rusting in the field out back, where we shared our very first kiss down that dusty gravel track. Remember Mama's apple pie and the way you used to laugh. Little things, just you and I, half a century and a half. Oh, we're weathered by time, honey, like an old oak tree, stronger with every passing year, just you and me. Through the sunshine and the storm, our love remains true. Always found my way back home. Always found my way to you. Our hands are gnarled, our hair is gray, our steps a little slow, but the fire in our heart still burns from so many years ago. No need for fancy words or rings, just a quiet knowing glance. The simple joy that true love brings, given another chance. Oh, we're weathered by time, honey, like an old oak tree, stronger with every passing year, just you and me. Through the sunshine and the storm, our love remains true. Always found my way back home. Always found my way to you. Took that long road home today, past the fields I used to know. Dust on the hood, dust on my shoes, same old wind was blowing slow. The town looked small against the sky, like it did when I was young. Main Street slept in fading light, and I heard a church bell ring. Then I saw that old front porch and the screen door in the frame. Time had changed a lot of things, but not the feeling when I came. Home is where the porch light burns. Home is where the heart still turns. Back to the place that raised me right, back to the arms that held me tight. Home is family, home is grace, home is every familiar face. I was lost, but now I see home kept a room for me. That old wooden house still stands, paint worn thin and silver gray. Mama's roses by the wall still come back each single May. Daddy's chair sat by the wall, by the window facing west. I could almost hear him say, "You made it, son, now take your rest." And the sunset on the yard spread a gold I knew by heart. Every little thing was changed and every little thing was ours. Home is where the porch light burns. Home is where the heart still turns. Back to the place that raised me right, back to the arms that held me tight. Home is family, home is grace, home is every familiar face. I was lost, but now I see home kept a room for me. I stood there with my suitcase down and my life worn in my hands. All the miles I chased away could not outrun where I began. So I bowed my head and thanked the Lord for the road that brought me through, for the people still around me now and the love that stayed so true. Home is where the porch light burns. Home is where the heart still turns. Back to the place that raised me right, back to the arms that held me tight. Home is family, home is grace, home is every familiar face. I was lost, but now I see home kept a room for me. Yeah, home kept a room for me, and I'm grateful it's still there. I came back down that county line with 40 years in the rearview glass, dust on my tires, old songs in my mind, and the same red dirt I used to pass. The house still stood on the edge of town, weathered boards and a screen door frame. Mama's rose bush had grown up wild, but it still knew me by my name. And I stood there quiet on the front steps with my hand on the porch rail pine, like every year I had been gone, waiting there inside. Back home again, back home again, where the heart remembers when. Back home again, back home again. To the ones who knew me then, the road got long, the years rolled by, but love came through the fire and rain. Back home again, and I'm thankful just the same. Granddaddy's chair was by the window, same old patch on the left armrest. Mama's laugh was in the kitchen, like a prayer I'd never best. My sister set the table slow, my boy ran out to see the yard, and every face around that room made the hard years feel less hard. Then the sun went down behind the fields, burning gold through the cedar trees, and I learned the world can change its shape, but home still feels like home to me. Back home again, where the heart remembers when. Back home again, back home again, to the ones who knew me then. The road got long, the years rolled by, but love came through the fire and rain. Back home again, and I'm thankful just the same. I lost a little, I found a lot, between the leaving and the return. Some roads go on and on for miles, some roads bring you back to learn. Back home again, back home again, where the heart remembers when. Back home again, back home again, to the ones who knew me then. The road got long, the years rolled by, but love came through the fire and rain. Back home again, and I'm thankful just the same. Dusty road, old wooden floor, front porch light, open door. Sunset fades and night comes in, and I'm home again. I came back on a Friday to the town I left behind. The road was still there waiting, with the dust that knew my mind. Past the feed store and the grain bins, past the creek where we used to play. I saw that old white mailbox, and the years just slipped away. That old wooden house was leaning, but the porch was still in place. Same screen door with the summer, same wind across my face. Mama's roses by the fence line, Daddy's chair beside the wall. I could hear their voices easy in the quiet after fall. And every step was tender, every corner spoke my name. All the time I spent gone missing could not make it feel less sane. Take me back home, where the good days still remain. Take me back home, through the sun and through the rain. I was lost for a while, but the love was always there. Take me back home, and I found you waiting there. At the diner by the square now, there were faces still the same. Gray hair, tired hands, soft laughter, but the hearts were young as flame. We talked about the old times, how the crops did and did not grow, how the children all got older, how the river kept its flow. And then the sunset reached the cornfields like a blessing over town. Gold lay gentle on the rooftops as the evening settled down. I stood there on the front porch with my hand against the rail, thankful for the road that led me and the love that would not fail. Take me back home, where the good days still remain. Take me back home, through the sun and through the rain. I was lost for a while, but the love was always there. Take me back home, and I found you waiting there. Time can turn a man to stranger, send him far from what he knows, but the roots still hold together where the deepest sorrow grows. And when the world feels heavy, I remember what is true: a little town, a loving family, and a sky of evening blue. Take me back home, where the good days still remain. Take me back home, through the sun and through the rain. I was lost for a while, but the love was always there. Take me back home, and I found you waiting there. Take me back home, with the porch light in the night. Take me back home, where my heart feels warm and right. I came back tired and older, left with hope and gratitude. Take me back home, home will carry me through. That old porch swing creaks a familiar tune, just like it has each afternoon. Since 1953, when we moved in, before the gray touched your chin or mine. Oh, we're woven in time, like an old wool shawl, seen every season, stood strong through it all. From morning coffee steam to the evening stars light, just you and me, darling, holding on tight. Remember that old Ford sputtered and stalled on the way to your cousin's, nearly missed the call for little Jimmy's christening. Rain coming down, we just laughed till we cried in that little one-horse town. Oh, we're woven in time like an old wool shawl, seen every season, stood strong through it all, from morning coffee steam to the evening stars light, just you and me, darling, holding on tight. The lines on your face, each one a story told, more precious than silver, more valuable than gold. A map of our journey, etched deep and true, every wrinkle a memory, me and you. Oh, we're woven in time like an old wool shawl, seen every season, stood strong through it all, from morning coffee steam to the evening stars light, just you and me, darling, holding on tight. The highway stretched out, a ribbon of gray, carried me further with each passing day, till the sign on the shoulder, weathered and worn, said welcome back home, like I'd never been gone. Felt the dust in my throat, just like it used to be, a whisper of memory calling to me. Oh, dusty roads and setting suns, where old familiar feelings run. Back to that porch, that creak and swing, the quiet comfort home can bring. After all these years, the world still turns, and in this place my spirit learns. Pulled off the blacktop onto the lane, past fields I remember, through sunshine and rain. The old wooden house standing tall and true, paint peeling soft, a familiar hue. The oak in the yard, a giant still grows, watching the seasons as everyone knows. Oh, dusty roads and setting suns, where old familiar feelings run. Back to that porch, that creak and swing, the quiet comfort home can bring. After all these years, the world still turns, and in this place my spirit learns. Saw Mama on the porch, rocking slow in the shade, A lifetime of worries etched in the lines she'd made. Her smile like the sunrise chasing the night made everything heavy feel suddenly light. We talked of the old days and those we had lost, remembering moments, whatever the cost. The faces in town, some older and gray, some little ones running, just learning to play. The general store still smells of sweet candy and wood, just like it did when I was a boy misunderstood. The evening sky painted in hues of soft fire, filling my heart with a quiet desire. We met in a summer rain by the county fairgrounds gate. You laughed at my old pickup and I asked you there to stay. Now the coffee's on by sunrise and your chair sits close to mine. Same porch, same floor, same little world, still feeling mighty fine. We learned a slow, sweet way to take each day as it comes. A little prayer, a little work, and love that keeps on. Still you and me, still you and me. Your hands know every wrinkle on the quilt your mama made. Mine still reach for yours at supper like they did back in the day. We dance a little in the kitchen when the supper dish is dry, and the grandson calls us crazy when I steal you one more try. We kept the old porch swing and the stories that we tell. Every scar and every season fit us mighty well. Still you and me, still you and me. Sunday bells to winter roads to peaches in July, we built a home on simple things and watched the good years fly. If I had to choose it all again, I'd choose your hand in mine. Still you and me, still you and me. That's all we that's all we ever need. I drove in slow at dusk, past the bins by Miller's Field. Dust rose up behind me, like it knew the road was real. The old sign at the corner still leans by the county lane, and every mile was saying, boy, you're home again. The window light was gold on the house I left behind. I felt my mama's patience and my daddy's quiet mind. I'm coming home again, I'm coming home again, to the front porch and the family, to the place that raised me then. I'm coming home again, I'm coming home again, where the years may leave their traces, but the heart knows where it's been. That old wooden house was waiting, with its paint worn thin and white. The screen door gave a whisper as I stepped into the light. There were photographs on the mantle and my brother's laughing frames. The table held the stories of the ones who kept my name. We stood out on the porch while the sunset settled slow, and the whole yard turned to ember in the last soft afterglow. I'm coming home again, I'm coming home again, to the front porch and the family, to the place that raised me then. I'm coming home again, I'm coming home again, where the years may leave their traces, but the heart knows where it's been. Some roads take you farther than you ever meant to go, but they lead you back to circles of the people that you know. And I found my peace there waiting, in a supper dish and prayer, in a hand that held mine steady, in the love still living there. I'm coming home again, I'm coming home again, to the front porch and the family, to the place that raised me then. I'm coming home again, I'm coming home again, where the years may leave their traces, but the heart knows where it's been. So I thank the Lord for roads and for all they brought me through, for the dust, the house, the faces, and the love that brought me home to you. I took the long way in just to watch it all. The county line, the grain fields, and that same old water tower tall. The road was still dusty like it was back then. Every mile felt smaller as the years came back again. Then I saw that porch light shining through through the trees, and my old heart started settling down in me. I came back home, I came back home, to the place where my name was known. Old hands, old smiles, warm as the sun. I came back home, and I knew I was done. The house was still wooden, with a screen door sighing. Mama's rose bush by the steps, still reaching for the sky. Dad's chair sat empty by the porch rail slow, but I could hear him laughing in the wind that would blow. And the folks out on the corner waved like time stood still. Same kind eyes remembering that boy from over the hill. I came back home, I came back home, to the place where my name was known. Old hands, old smiles, warm as the sun. I came back home, and I knew I was done. At sunset, the fields turned gold, and the whole world seemed to pray. I thank the Lord for leaving and for finding my way. For every road I wandered, for every tear I knew, it all brought me back to this and made me see it true. I came back home, I came back home, to the porch, the fields, and the bones of my old home. Familiar faces under heaven's light. I came back home, and it felt just right. I came back home, I came back home, with a grateful heart and a peaceful soul to hold. The highway lines blurred into a memory, just like the years since I left this place. 20 summers, maybe more, since I last saw that familiar dust on my worn out face. Dust on my boots, a song in my heart, coming home where the memories start. That old wooden house, porch swing still sways back to the comfort of my younger days. Pulled off the blacktop onto a gravel track, same old curves, same old trees. Remembered every bump, every crack, a whisper carried on the breeze. And dust on my boots, a song in my heart, coming home where the memories start. That old wooden house, porch swing still sways back to the comfort of my younger days. The sun dipped low, painted the sky golden red, just like it did when I was a boy. Felt the warmth spread through my head, a quiet, simple joy. Saw Mama on the porch, a silhouette, her hair a little whiter, but her smile the same. No words needed, nothing to regret, just the sound